Questions with Steve and Brad. 7 Questions with Steve and Brad.
Episode 2!
We're back! 7 more questions with Steve and Brad.
Just more things to know about us.
We love getting questions. We love it. We love talking about this stuff. And I think it's sometimes very interesting. And sometimes it's not.
So this first question took us a little bit by surprise because we assume everyone knows everything about our lives. But some people don't. For those that don't know anything about our lives, hi, this is us. The question is, are either of you married and do you have children?
Wow.
Yeah.
So why don't you start, Bradford? Just quickly, where are you from, married, and kids?
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm from a small town in central New Hampshire called Meredith, New Hampshire. And Meredith also is the middle name of my oldest daughter because I have 2 daughters and a wife.
There you go. When did you move to California, Brad?
I moved to California in the summer of 2005.
Okay.
And that fall, I booked an episode of Veronica Mars. So I stayed.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then exactly a year later, fall of 2006 is when I booked General Hospital.
Amazing.
Yeah. So Steve,
and that's where the bromance began. There's a lot of mystery of where I'm from.
Yes.
Born in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Moved to California for a year as a toddler.
Wow, on your own, that's rough.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a lot of hitchhiking, dude. My legs were so short I could not get anywhere. And then I moved back to Ohio. So I was there pretty much from when I was 3 until I was 14.
Right.
Then I went to Chicago for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then I moved to California when I was 16 and started acting as a hobby. And here I am, married, 1999, beautiful wife, 3 kids, and here we are.
Here we are. Done did it.
Yeah. Next question.
All right. Who came up with the idea for the comedy show and who was skeptical? Was it always a comedy show when we started?
No.
It was a show. And when I first came back to the show, I knew I was going to go out on the road, and that's when I'm like, hey, Bradford, you want to go on the road? And you're like, yeah. I said, well, why don't we try to make it into something? Like a show or a variety show.
Like a show, I wanted to showcase our relationship on the show.
Right.
And you did that, and you made a video that really featured you more than me, which was great. And then it kind of turned into like, wait a minute, we could actually really be doing a show here. And then we started the podcast at the same time.
Yep.
So we kind of made a little hybrid of mean tweets and stuff. And it's just become kind of a variety show because we have music. You do a lot of songs. We do comedy. We do mean tweets. We do a scene from General Hospital. So it's evolved over 2 years into something pretty fun.
Well, when we started, I didn't think of my part being like stand-up comedy. So like I tried to do some things that were like a little out of the box.
Right.
And then we realized that didn't work very well.
That didn't work at all.
So we changed.
You know, what I think works is that we have such a great relationship anyway.
Right.
And on screen, you know, we were a comedy duo without really trying to be.
Right.
So that translates to being on stage together. And, you know, every show is different for us. We have funny things that pop up all the time. New bits that pop up, and it's just, you know, we're always trying to make it better and have more fun. We just want to have fun, man.
I don't want to say I was skeptical, but sometimes Steve gets very excited by his ideas, and sometimes some ideas are better than others, and there are some ideas where he gets really excited. Like, okay, I just need to wait, just sit through this for 3 days and we'll be on to something else.
Well, Pork Chuck worked out pretty good.
That's true. That's true.
And then this is working out really good.
That's right. So I was hoping that he would stay excited about it. And here we are 2.5 years later, still excited. So that's pretty cool.
So the next question is, what cities are your favorite cities to play? If we're doing Stone Cold and the Jackal all over the country, which we do. We've done 50 plus cities.
That's a tough question because
it is tough.
We tend to think about cities as like thinking about the rooms that we play.
Interesting. Yes.
So you might really enjoy going to the city of Boston, but if you don't like the room,
it makes it difficult.
It makes it difficult. Thankfully,
yes.
Boston, for example, I love being in Boston because that's like my home city. I didn't grow up in. But regionally, that's the city that I identified with as a kid. And Laugh Boston is a great room, and I love playing that room. So that one for me is a special room to play.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that because in the beginning we're like, oh, this is cool. We're doing comedy clubs, and then once you're doing so many and we're on the road so much, it really is a luxury to have a comedy club that has a green room that is set up nicely, where we can roll in, put our stuff down, and because there's a few clubs where the manager's office was our green room.
Yes.
Right. There's been some ones
when you're
like
sitting
that.
When you're sitting next to a 2-liter bottle of like canola oil, you're like,
and raw meat.
And raw meat.
And it was 90 out. We're like, I don't know if this is healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe that's how the Corona started.
It started.
But
yeah.
But for us, it's like, Chicago's a great city, obviously great room for us to play. There's so many great rooms, and we think more of rooms, but we do love going to new places.
Absolutely. It's been great to explore cities that we wouldn't get to otherwise. We just played a show in Kansas City, which I had never been to, and that was so much fun to get to know Kansas City.
What really makes it worth it for us is the people. I mean, that's really what it comes down to is they're coming to see us, and it's so fun, and we have such a ball, and it's such a surprise for them because usually they're like, we have no idea what you guys were going to do.
Right.
It was amazing.
After the show, we do a meet and greet picture line where people come. Yeah. They say a quick hello to us. We take a picture, and some of the best comments are like, guys, I had no idea what to expect today, and I laughed the whole time, and it's just great. And it's wonderful. But the people, so it's so fun going to clubs and meeting people that work at the clubs too. Like it's such an amazing experience for us to walk into a club, meet a bunch of people that do this for a living and get to know them, and then meet you guys. It is like we love people, and that's one of the reasons we love traveling is because we get to meet so many different people. So,
yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Steve, can you read?
Sure can.
Awesome. What's your favorite book?
Oh, well, that question was for you.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, what's your favorite book?
Goodnight Moon. I don't know. There was something about it when I was a kid. There was something.
I know that book well.
It creeped me out, but I wanted more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like old women and old lady riding in a rocking chair. Was she a bunny? She was
weird.
A bunny, right? An old lady bunny, an old bunny lady.
Yeah, I don't know how they picked an old lady bunny.
Old lady bunny. Yeah.
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 Good night, Moon.
Good night. If you could play any superhero, who would it be and why?
Wow. I sure would be nice to fly.
That would be pretty cool.
Can you imagine how many shows we could do?
If we could just fly ourselves?
Oh, dude, if you just grabbed on my back and we're like, all right, we're going.
Well, if you can fly, why can't I fly too?
Because you're not picking that one. Because you got to pick a different one that benefits us in another way.
So wait a second. This question, it's not for me. I got to think about how it serves you.
Well, if we're a partnership,
yeah,
which we are,
yeah,
and I'm going to put you on my back like I do now,
yeah.
But now I'm going to put you on my back and I'm going to fly you around.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so can you help a brother out or no?
Well, okay, so is flying the only thing you can do?
Well, if you're Superman.
Well, but here's the thing. Superman's like the full gamut, right? So
is he?
What is it? What can other people do that he can't?
Oh, I mean, Invisible Man. Superman can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
He can't run. He can't run as fast as Flash.
Yeah, he can.
He can fly. He can't run. He can fly.
Dude, he can run.
He can't shoot stuff out of his arms and stuff.
He can shoot stuff out of his eyes.
Like Spider-Man.
He doesn't need to stick to something. He can just float.
Okay, so is he the end all?
What I'm saying is if you get to fly, then give me the super strength so that I don't look like just your sad
but why
sidekick.
don't you be the Hulk?
How am I going to get on your back?
But how does that benefit us? Do you have to? It has to be before you turn into the Hulk. What about Iron Man?
He doesn't have
Iron Man could help us.
He doesn't have any superpowers though, but he is kind of like a tech genius that uses his tech to create this stuff.
Dude, you and me, Iron Man, Superman. Oh, it's over. Game's over.
I love how you just like, I'll be Superman. I'm like, okay.
What do you? I'll be Iron Man.
Okay, I guess I'll to be a superhero, I'll be Jason Morgan.
That you want to be Jason before Russia.
The one with the brain. No, before Russia, not before the accident.
Yeah, before Russia or before the accident.
Yeah.
You don't want to be this Jason. Next question.
What's your favorite snack?
Oh man, that's a tough one, dude.
Yeah.
Because on the road, because we're on the road a lot, I love those dark pretzels, dude. Those burnt ones.
Those are good.
Do you like those?
Pretzels filled with peanut butter. Those are good.
Peanut butter ones are great.
I mean,
and the dark chocolate pretzels with dark chocolate, so good. Have you gotten those? And then we always get dark chocolate on the road. Those are kind of our go-tos. We get pretzels, some dark chocolate,
a little salty and sweet,
a gallon of wine. And
the good ones come in gallons,
But I like all kinds of. I like all kinds of snacks. But I can't ever go wrong with pretzels.
I'm kind of in a bit of a kettle corn phase.
Oh, dude, me too.
Salty and sweet. I just can't get enough.
It's amazing. I eat a bag a night.
The Trader Joe's kettle corn is so good.
Dude, I eat a bag a night.
Yeah, that's how you maintain your figure.
That's how you should not maintain anything, because that's 800 calories
in one bag, or in like a half a bag.
No, a full bag, 650 to 800 calories.
So good though.
Crazy, so good. Every night.
Yeah,
love it.
What's actually in the coffee cups?
Well, better question is what's actually in everything.
Yeah. Well, this person was asking what's in the paper coffee cups that have a lid, because they always sound hollow when people put them down. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they might be, but usually the prop guys put something in there. They usually put water in there, or if you happen to be drinking tea or coffee with you, because a lot of actors bring tea up or coffee to stage. They go, "Hey, let's just pour it in there, and here's your coffee or tea." Right?
Because you're right. If it's empty, it's so clearly empty. Yeah,
and it sounds empty, and it's just not.
And then
good.
If it's empty, you gesture with it sometimes.
Yeah.
You can always tell when it's empty, and
not good.
And when you can tell it's empty, and you see an actor taking a drink out of an empty cup, it like takes you out of the world so fast.
It's not good. It's not good.
We don't like props in general.
You're not a prop guy? I mean, you don't like Maurice is the worst with props. I love this guy.
Yeah.
But him answering a phone on television is one of the most awkward things I've ever seen. No, he'll go, because they have screens on there. They're so meticulous about, it has to be a calling from who.
Sure.
So you don't ever want to.
You don't want to hit the button
because it goes away, and then you got to do the scene again. So he always goes out super like. And then he holds it like it's got Corona on it. It's so funny. But, like the beer is near, a non-alcoholic beer. The wine sometimes is watered down grape juice, or sometimes non-alcoholic wine, which I know that is your favorite.
I've seen some cranberry juice. I don't drink
cranberry
any wine.
Juice.
I don't see any wine that I drink that looks like cranberry juice.
The Scotch whiskey or whatever is kind of a watered down Diet Coke. Ugh. Which is nasty, but the beers are pretty good.
Yeah, the beers are delicious.
Yeah, they are.
O'Doul's Amber.
So good.
So good.
I'm like, can I have another one for the road, sir?
I know. There was a time when we were doing a scene, and they gave me orange soda, and you said, give him a beer. And I was like, yay. And it was cold and delicious.
Dude, it was amazing. Sometimes it hits the spot, too.
Oh, my gosh. It was refreshing.
Yes.
And they let us do it. It was like getting away with something. It's like the commercial for Heineken Zero when the guy like pulls out a Heineken in a business meeting and everyone's like, and he's like, no, just, I loved it. Love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Love it. So
awesome questions.
Thank you guys.
7 more questions
with us or someone else coming up soon.
Maybe we might have a guest.
Ooh.
Might have a guest, but subscribe here because you want to be notified. Make sure you click the notification so you know when it's up, because we're putting more stuff up all the time.
All the time. Lots of stuff.
Thanks for watching 7 Questions with Steve and Bradford. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check out our tour dates at stonecoldandthejackal.com.